Daylight, my MVVs, welcome. One of the happiest times of Olori Naomi while she was in the palace of the Ooni of Ife with the monarch was when they will go out during moonlight, okay? Now, they talked about the alleged moonlight dance, a ritual that connects Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi across distance. Now, if you remember, if you have seen, I don't know if you have seen this, when Tadenikawo celebrated his last birthday, there was a particular birthday where they kept Tadenikawo. Tadenikawo was jumping. They were singing one, tales. Is it Tales by Moonlight song for Tadenikawo? Tatan, 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 tatan. Tadenikawo was dancing and dancing, okay? Now, that Tale by Moonlight song, sometimes I know one that used to sound like Ekberekbe Nikantan, Tarantara, Nikuti, all of those kind of, those Tale by Moonlight concussion songs, okay? I don't know if you saw that thing. Now, they say that when Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi were together, the best thing that you can do for Queen Naomi is to get Queen Naomi to come out during moonlight. And that moonlight, that when she comes out, that's the first time, she's very, very, like she is a very gentle person. She is soft, very collected at all times. Sorry. But when you will see Queen Naomi loosen up a little is during moonlight. They asked Ooni a question. And they say, why were you always taking Queen Naomi out? They have a resort. I don't know if you have heard that there was this funny story that was making the rounds on social media where they say Queen Naomi met Ooni of Ife in one resort where Queen Naomi went to go and tell Ooni of Ife that God told her that he is her husband. You know that ridiculous thing that they used to say. They say it was in a resort. Now, Ooni of Ife has a resort center. Before they got married, Ooni of Ife and Queen Naomi, they were always in that resort center, or Jaja Resort Center, right there in Ile-Ife. And why people assume that that was where they met was because during that first year of their marriage through to the second year, they were always going there. And they were always going there when the moon is coming out. And they say when they sit there, and Naomi will be very happy. That will be one of those times that Naomi will get up when there is no band, no song, and begin to sing some of these ancient songs and be very lively and happy and be dancing and playing. They asked Ooni of Ife, why is that? And recently when they met in their a resort again in is it Beju in Lagos, they asked Ooni of Ife, what is the explanation of always taking her out during moonlight? Isn't it because she likes it? Ooni said yes. Now here is the story, okay? In that 2,000 years ago that they are talking about, they say because Adebimpe was an orphan, left with the uncle to care for. The uncle was very, very poor. The uncle had no respect and all of that. But in spite of everything, Adetokunbo fell in love with her and was always running after her, leaving the girl that was betrothed to Adetokunbo out. And so they kind of alienated her from the village. Now, in those days, like these days where, you meet a new lover and you people are going out, and one of the things that you want to go out, you go to the finest restaurant, you use a yacht, you fly, and those days, those things were not there. Now you meet a lover and they want to take you out. They are taking you out during moonlight. They take you out to go and see other people dance, or take you to join the other maidens to dance. This is how they take you out in those days. Now, Adebimpe loved Moonlight so much, especially Moonlight dance. She loved it more than anything. And but they wouldn't let her join them because she was alienated, because they had warned her time and time again that they never wanted to see her with Ade Tokunbo again, because Ade Tokunbo happens to be the supposed husband of Shola, the other girl that was betrothed to Ade Tokunbo. Now, when they found out that she was still, that is, Adebimpe was still seeing Ade Tokunbo, they alienated her. The Moonlight dance, everything, they don't allow her. So, remember that Ade Tokunbo is a prince. He was rich. Ade Tokunbo now had to pay money and things to other girls in the community. So, the Moonlight dance had a faction. One will be dancing the other side, where Adebimpe can join them. And these other ones who are supporting Shola will be on the other side. Now, they say these were the kind of things that Ade Tokunbo used to do for Adebimpe those days. Now, after they were met with that fate that day, when they came out again and they met, Naomi is still that woman that loved Moonlight so much. The man, the historian, was trying to connect, like tell them how they are connected. Take Ooni of Ife back to the things that, you know, are happening right now, that Ooni himself, like I said, they said even the palace, even the monarch himself, knows that there are too many unanswered questions. He wanted answers to a lot of things. But unfortunately, what they did not do was, usually the Yoruba royal family, before marriages would take place and all of that, they will invite the storyteller. Yes. Now, in the Yoruba royal family, they work with people they call Alagala. Alagala is usually referring to a traditional storyteller who narrates folk tales, myths, and legends to entertain and educate the community. They often use dramatic expressions, songs, and proverbs to make their stories engaging. Now, they have another one they call Akiwi in the royal families. Yoruba royal families, go and find out, okay? Akiwi refers to a poet or praise singer who tells stories through poetry, often praising historical figures, king, or deities. They are skilled in Ewi Yoruba oral poetry and are highly respected in the society. Now, amongst the things that these people do, like the Akiwi, they say that the Akiwi, you know, is skilled in something that is called Ewi. Ewi is E-W-I, okay? Ewi is a Yoruba oral poetry, okay? Now, Alagala, okay? Narrate folk tales, myths, and legend to entertain and educate. Amongst the things that these people, these storytellers do, they give you a running commentary of your history. The things you do not know from the inception of your, in fact, everything they tell you. Now, I don't know if you have heard of a time where they said, Ooni of Ife and this other man, is he Ebu, one other king there, they keep having this superiority complex, like I'm supposed to be the number one, I'm supposed to be the number one. When the thing got too much, Yoruba people sat and they invited storyteller to come and tell the story, because they are the ones who can tell you what happened like 3,000, 2,000 years ago. That was exactly what they did here. And now so, they made it known to everybody on how, Queen Naomi and, the Ooni, how the moonlight dance, a ritual, how the moonlight dance connect with Naomi and the Ooni of Ife even across distance. I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, speculated information making the rounds on social media and is unverified and should not be seen as fact.